We have to understand here, guys, that Satan has no power except his words. That is the war that he fights. He fights a war of words, and he doesn't fight in a grassy field. He fights in the battlefield of your mind. He comes to you with thoughts to dislodge you, to cause you to mistrust, and to cause you to doubt and to question every good thing that God would ever give you, do for you, and have planned for your life. The problem is that we actually have these mindsets in here that have been put there through questions that have actually caused us to not trust. Because every question in your life is a seed. It's a seed to invite you into a mental narrative to start a discourse in your head, and you start your own little micro movie. So when we start to take authority over our mind and we start pushing out these crazy questions that the enemy's putting in on us like some friendly advisor, and we cast out the accuser, we start walking in the fullness of salvation, the fullness of power, the fullness of authority, the fullness of the kingdom. You see, so we actually have to go to war over the battlefield of our mind to shut down the enemy's voice, because he's trying to steer our ship with one question. He didn't even bring an army. And the arrogance of the enemy to turn up in your life and try and change the course of your life by simply asking you a question. Talk about a cheap party trick. That's messed up. And so we need to see it for what it is and get aggressive and hostile and be militant about that. Right? I don't want the enemy having influence in my outcome. Stop listening to him and start looking at what God's done for you, even if you have to go back to the smallest thing and say, you know what, God is awesome, and I'm not going to listen to that lie, because God has a future over my life. He has a plan, and I might be in real painful, uncomfortable season. God might be dealing with me. He might be fashioning me. He might even be correcting me. He might even be using my friends or my pastors to speak into my life, and it's uncomfortable, but that is not my time to quit. That is my time to hold on. I'm not going to compromise.
Join us every Sunday at 1:30 p.m. in person or online at our Facebook live stream.